Jesus Christ. Whoa. Y'all, my room is a mess. Like, the fact that I just tripped over clothes, it's ridiculous. Oh, girl. So, boom. So, first of all, this is literally the first time I'm turning on my camera in like a week. Which, when I say that, I'm like, okay, big deal. But like, this is what I do, so it is a big deal. But y'all, it's been so hard for me to get back in my groove after this Nipsey Hussle situation. That shit still has a pit in my stomach. And oof, it's just really fucking sad. Like, it's a sad ass story. It's like a movie, but it ain't. It's real. And we have all been feeling it. It's so crazy, like across the board. Everybody feels this shit. And so it's been hard for me to just jump right back into my normal routine without feeling weird. So anyway, I won't use that as an excuse as to why I haven't been recording, but it's definitely the reason. But anyway, I got on here because I was just thinking, like, first of all, I got about two vlogs that it's just, they're literally from February. Like, at this stage in the game, do they even need to come out? Like, I've waited way too long. And what I like to do is make my vlogs be more like a recap of my week. So I would like for them to come out weekly and it be of that current week, you know what I'm saying? Or the week that just passed. Girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's current. Not like y'all watching something from last month, because who gives a fuck? And I know some of y'all give a fuck, but like, I don't give a fuck in order to like to edit it and stuff. Like, I don't care. Old news, girl. The jig is up. So anyway, so tomorrow I'm going to Beautycon, and that was such a last minute situation because, girl, why Beautycon don't be answering my damn phone calls? Nah, I don't be calling them. I don't even know if they have a number, but I definitely sent them an email. I definitely did. And it's like, y'all follow me on Instagram now, and like, y'all be liking my stuff. Is there a reason why ain't nobody responding to me on Beautycon days, or wait? So anyways, I got set up with some VIP tickets, so boom. And yeah, so I'm gonna go tomorrow. And the great thing about them tickets is it's no like time requirement type shit. And also the great thing is that I'm not working with a brand, so I get to come in when I feel like it, dip when I feel like it, be in there how I feel like it, and not have to worry about, you know, staying posted up in one little area or having to stay there for 8 fucking hours. So that's cool. And I believe Beautycon is for 2 days, so I'm gonna pull up tomorrow and on Sunday. I think it's for 2 days. I'm pretty sure it's a 2-day event. And I've never, actually, I was just about to say, I've never been to Beautycon in New York. I don't know why. I think I'm looking at everything else because my room is literally a disaster. It's such a disaster that I am looking around like, girl, I can't even focus on a bitch because it's just too much. AKA, I need to clean my room. What was I talking about? Oh, so I've never, I was about to lie again. I've been to Beautycon one time, and it was in 2015 when I first got to New York. Yep, October 17th, 2015. Right. Hello. Wait. Girl, your haters are closer to you than you think, honey. Get back. But I really had a good time at the LA one. And by really have a good time, I just mean that I really experienced it on like a VIP level. When I went to the one here in New York, I had a media pass, which was also great too, because we were there early. Like the media pass, you get to go in there before it opens, and you get to basically go to all the different vendors and get first dibs on stuff. So that definitely is like the pass you'd want to have. But the VIP pass gets you into like the back room, the little back area where all the big influencers are. That's where I saw Nicole Guerrero. And whenever I tell people like I watch her stuff, they're always like, what, really? Because it really is random as but I've been watching Nicole for years, literally years. So it's just habitual now at this point. Although I have, you know, as an adult, I recognize that some things are slightly problematic. Like, and no offense to Nicole, because I know that it's coming from a great place. But, you know, whenever I see somebody who is not black, you know, loving the black culture, i.e. like singing all of our music, you know, using our, you know, displaying our mannerisms, or like using our slang words or whatever and what have you, I always find it interesting that when there's a time for, you know, whoever that person who isn't of color, whenever there's a time for them to speak up and out against oppression and to big up black people and our culture, I don't see them doing that enough. And by them I mean white influencers who like to sometimes, you know, act black. And like, you know, the whole acting black thing is such a spectrum. You know, it could be a little small thing like, you know, you do little things like this or whatever, or like you talking like this or whatever, you know, you know, little things, just little things, you know what I'm saying, that really make me be like, okay, I see it, that's cute or whatever. But if you're gonna be, you know, acting black sometimes, what I'm gonna need you to do is that when you hear about, you know, another black man or black woman being murdered by police, I'm gonna need you to use your influence to let everyone know that that's that shit. And when I don't see my white influencers doing that, who are fully into, you know, being a part of the culture, it's infuriating. It's annoying as simple. Like, that shit makes me just irritated. It irks me, you know, because you could turn your shit off. You could turn it on and off when you want to. You could pretend all night long. But black people, we black all day, every day. You understand? And the things that we go through are not all the same. You know, there are things that people of a darker complexion experience that I don't experience. There are things that women experience that men will never understand. You know, there are things that people under 5'5" experience that y'all just won't get. So, you know, I just ask and encourage all of my white subscribers and people who aren't of color in general, okay? Whatever you think you is. If you ain't black, I ask that you do this. Make sure you acknowledge the fact that you love our culture, because that's the thing too. I don't like when I be seeing white people, you know, rapping all of our songs, singing all the lyrics to shit, you know, doing the hairstyles, getting the nails, doing all of this, you know, acting black, but have never heard them say that they like black people. I need to hear it. I need to hear it. And I know it may come off a little petty, but no, I need to hear it. Simple. I need to hear that you are influenced by black women. I need to hear it. Because without hearing it, I am under the impression that you think that you came up with this. And I won't have it. Okay? Especially when you are doing it in front of hundreds of thousands and sometimes millions of people. Some of you influencers have so many people watching you, but you never give credit to the culture that you're stealing from. I won't have it. I won't have it. So, you know, I didn't mean to go that hard, but it just got me thinking like that shit actually really gets on my nerves, and I don't think we talk about it enough. So there's that on that. What else is going on, y'all? Since we just catching up or whatever, what else is going on? Yeah, I'm gonna take my time, gonna go down road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got horses in the bag, horses in the bag. Gang. What am I wearing though? What am I wearing to Beautycon? I done agreed to this shit and I don't even have an outfit. Damn, tomorrow is actually gonna be nice outside. So, girl, I think spring is finally trying to tiptoe in this bitch. Whoa, hold up! It's gonna be 69 degrees on Monday? Well, wait a minute. I gotta go find my swimsuit. What's really going on? Hold up. What is really going on? Well, all right. Listen, I can't call it. Okay. And tomorrow is going to be in the 60s, girl. So you know what that means. Stomachs is out, baby. Okay. Look, it's only hitting 60 over here. So we going to have to use our imagination and still turn up. So yeah, I guess I gotta find me an outfit. Listen, let me tell y'all what you have to look forward to, okay? In May, I will be setting up this apartment so that it best suits my shooting needs. What does that mean? I will have a room dedicated to shooting for you, okay? Because the thing about shooting style videos, because y'all think I don't want to put y'all on to my style shit. Like, I like talking about it. I definitely want to show you how it goes. You know, I want to show you my stuff. I just ain't got the space, the room. I ain't got the aesthetic to be showing you nothing right now. So I have to set that up, and I plan on doing that. But it won't be until May. So you'll just have to wait on that. But it's definitely happening. Do not think I am not, you know, setting that up, because and also be clear, I have shot literally 3 or 4 style haul videos where I'm showing clothes, I'm trying them on, I'm doing all the shits, and I just don't like how it looks. And then I take so long figuring out whether or not I like it or not, that then it's like 2 months have passed and I'm just like, I wore all these clothes now on Instagram. So when you know, what's the point now? What's the flair? What is the razzle dazzle? But I think I'm gonna start off by doing some basics, like how to style a certain piece more than once. Hello? Doing all that clanking. But I love you. My radiator does not play. It will get hot up in this bitch. Yes, sir. You know what I wish my apartment had? Ceiling fans. I wish we had ceiling fans. A ceiling fan always makes things look a little bit more expensive. I'm gonna ride till I can't no. I was going to wash my hair tomorrow. Y'all, I wish I knew how to braid. Like, if I knew how to braid, it would be over. There's so many things that if I had it, it would be over. Like, if I was 5'7", it would be over. Okay? Shoot. If Justin Timberlake walked into this house right now, it would be over. I don't care nothing about that. Girl, boo. You really gotta go. Yes, I was gonna wash my hair tomorrow, but I'll have to save that for Sunday. My hair already feels like it's growing. And y'all, don't sleep on massaging your scalp. Like, it just keeps everything flowing. Girl, just keeping blood circulation here helps your hair grow. So, you know, you always want to be lightly massaging. I also think that massaging the scalp helps to produce the natural oils in your scalp. I came up with that theory when my hair was straight, because right after, like the first time that I actually massaged my scalp with my brush, I have like a paddle brush. When I did that, sorry, this feels so good. When I did that with my hair was straight, the next day my hair was so oily. And I'm like, wow, this has to be because I was doing all that brushing. All that massaging on my scalp. Also, since we're just updating and I'm just talking about every thing on my mind and being random. I am really taking a step towards changing the way that I eat. You know, I don't eat bad, but I definitely have not dedicated the time and like true effort into like making sure I'm getting my nutrients on a daily basis. And I'm talking about like the nutrients that we don't learn about in school, you know, some Dr. Sebi shit. And you know, shit, I think the most ignorant thing you could do is know that you are not doing the best things for yourself, for your body, for your mind, for your spirit, and still continuing to do that shit. That baffles me, that we can be here on earth receiving blessings but not treating ourselves right, like not doing right by ourselves. It's like, damn, are you really grateful for what you got going on? Because you are truly, you know, sabotaging your shit. That's really some self-sabotage shit if you're not going to take care of yourself and eat right. So I'm just holding myself accountable. You know, I'm not trying to just talk the talk. I'm trying to walk the mud back and walk, okay? With heels on. So I'm really, these are things that I have in my brain that, you know, will make their way to paper and then make their way into my plans of action, and then will become actionary things. You know, these are actionary goals. So, you know, where did I just hear this? I think this was on when I was listening to The Friend Zone. It's a podcast. And an old YouTuber who I used to watch, Hey Friend Hey, she's on that podcast. But also shout out to Dustin, shout out to Asante. I love the show. But Hey Friend Hey was talking about, I forget what this episode was on, but she was talking about actionary goals and how, you know, when you make goals, you don't just say them, you don't just write them out, you actually do them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the key to really making the shit that you want for yourself happen, is by doing that shit, you know, doing the work. And when you set a goal for yourself, actually laying out what the necessary steps are that you'll have to take in order to get to that goal. So then you can actually do that shit and not just dream about it. Because dreaming is great. I love daydreaming. I love, manifesting. I love having these visions. And I love, like, just what life would be like, you know, if I had this, or if I did this. You know, I love thinking that way. That's fun for me. I've done it my whole life. This is, you know, this is us using our imagination. This is some, like, you know, our childlike mind. But the adult in me and the mature person in me knows that the only way to make that shit happen is if I am actively coming up with the steps that I need to take, you know, and calling that shit out, so then I'll do it. Man, I'm rambling. I am rambling. Girl, you would think I have like some kind of machinery in here. All of that. What's really going on? Look. Eat healthy. Get you some cherry tomatoes in the bed. Nah. Y'all got Pop-Tarts and shit laying around. I got tomatoes. That's guy saying shut up because I had a pumpkin loaf from Starbucks on the way home. It's alright. It is okay. But yeah, I do wish I could braid, because sometimes I just want to do a cute, you know, braid them back with the buns on the end. Like, I love that look. You know, I have sporadically spoken about my scalp and having mild psoriasis on my scalp, which, if you're not familiar with what psoriasis is, it's basically just like super dry scalp, where it's so dry that you may have like dry patches, and instead of it, you know, breaking up into little pieces of dandruff, it's more like thick pieces of dandruff, and it may be like bigger pieces. That's definitely happened to me before. I have not had a patch, okay, or anything dry like that going on in a minute. And I'll tell you something, I think it has to do with me going back to putting some oils on my scalp, which I had stopped doing periodically because I had heard something about you ain't supposed to be putting oil on your scalp, And that's cool and that's cute, and if it works for you, do it. But for me, I need a little something something. So not only did I start putting oil on my scalp, but I looked up the oils that are closest to like your natural scalp oil. And so I went and bought almond oil, neem oil, and tea tree I already had because I used it in my toner for my skin. But I mixed those oils up and I've been using it on my scalp now. I'm gonna stop lying. So I used it one time as a hot oil treatment, and I'll do it again. And the reason why I want to make sure that I specify that I don't use it every day is because I do think that would be a bit much for every day, especially since neem oil smells like boiled nuts. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So I only used it one time, but I have been using these two oils that are right here on my bedside. This is from Curl Dynasty, and this brand is not like a super popular brand, but I actually really love their products. I've used all the stuff that they sent me, and they even just sent me a new box of stuff. So let me just show you. So yeah, they just sent me a new package. What is this all on this? Anyway, so I already had this. This is the pumpkin deep treatment, and it's a deep conditioning mask. I love this shit. Very good. Then they sent a Give Me Slip Blast Hydration Conditioner. Ooh, I'm excited for that. I love anything that's about the slip action. Their Cocoa Mint Shampoo, which has like a minty vibe to it. And I love that it has the nozzle at the top. Like, you can tell when a brand was curated by someone who has fucking natural hair. Like, you could just tell that there was thought put into this shit. Then there's a leave-in, which I've never tried, so I am excited to try that. And then the Twisted Definition Twisting Cream, which I'm also super hype about. I'll actually use all this shit tomorrow. That's exactly what I'll do. Sad news though, I do not have the oil anymore. The little oil that's left in here is the neem almond oil and tea tree mix. They did not send me the oil in the new package. Please let me get that oil again. That's what I love. That oil was bomb, and I'll tell you the stuff that was inside of it. Olive, coconut, jojoba, grapeseed, safflower, avocado, castor, vitamin E, sweet almond oils, and that's it. I'm surprised that there's coconut in here because I don't like coconut on my head, but that oil was bomb. That oil was definitely bomb. For all my dry scalp girls out there. Yeah, so anyway, it's Friday night. You're probably watching this on a Saturday morning, and yeah, be blessed, be well. Don't let these hoes make you swell. Tell them to pay your bills, and then tell him that you ain't got time to chill. Then tell him you a boss. You made him pay. That was his loss. He's stupid. He ain't listen. When you told him that you don't cook in his kitchen, you a boss. Get lost. I ain't got no time for your dirty ass floss, boy. Stop. You gotta go. You see what I said? Now hit the dough. It's hard being this talented. It is really hard being this talented. Anyway, I'm gonna go for real though, because I am not talking about shit. And I want to figure out what I'm wearing, and I want to clean some of this shit up, but actually that's not gonna happen, so I don't even know why I said it, because I'm not gonna pick up a goddamn thing. Ah! Okay. Alright, bye. Love y'all. Bye.